finished the bedroom upstairs. Got the ceilings painted, curtains hung. Now I just got to get a ceiling fan put in here. At some point, I mean, the floor is original, but you can see here and there where there's a little bit of wear. I'd love to get them refinished at some point, but for now, I'm happy with the finished product. We did the closet last night. The closet was awful. So now it looks brand new. It's having a hard time focusing because it's light and dark. But yeah, finish that up. Yeah, pretty happy with how it came out. So now we can finally move our, oh, I had to take one of the old, I didn't clean up the mess yet, but the old door stuff, I put a trash can behind it so the doorknob won't go through the new wall. I had to take that thing had probably been in for 50 or 60 years, that old door stop. It was one of the old spring ones, I don't know. Look at, we put him, when we go back up north for the summer and fall, we put him in the front window over here in the center. There's a family that lives down the street, and the dad, his name is Paul. He's a super cool guy. He comes up the road, and last year when we called this one Michael J. Fox. And when we had Michael sitting in the front window looking out, Paul was I'll never forget the look on his face. Paul and his son and a couple other kids with him were walking up the street, and they got like right at the end of the driveway. And he did a double take, like he stopped dead in his tracks and he looked up at the window. And I think it was just getting dark too at dawn, so the light was on in the bedroom. And he was like, "What?" He's looking at it. He goes, "Dude, that's creepy." Anyway, here's the second bedroom. We're gonna do a couple in beds in here, I think. One over here and then one over here with like a nightstand in the middle. And I think we're gonna lock this closet off. I don't know if we're gonna leave that open when we leave and do Airbnb here. I don't know if we're gonna keep that closet open. I think we're gonna lock it off as like a storage owner's closet for cleaning supplies and whatnot. And then just put in the dresser. There'll be a dresser over here against this wall. I'll give you a view. Well, yeah, there'll be a dresser over here against this wall with the TV on it, and then the two twins' beds looking in that direction. I think that's how it's gonna go. But I'll show you the backyard here. Oh, you can't really see it that good, but right out here, we hung two swings in there, and then we have a private garden. There's an entranceway here and an entrance over behind this bush, but this whole corner gets nice and full. In another month or so, all the vines will start getting leaves on it, and it gets really private. I mean, it's private in there now, but it gets even more private, and it's very shaded. It's really cool. Yeah. So anyway, that's the other bedroom. It'll be nice because our bedroom is downstairs now, and it's kind of in a family room, so it'll be nice. We're going to move our stuff. Now that we got it all done, it's all painted and ready to go, we're going to move our stuff up here later, I think. The house is not clean, but I'll walk down. I'm in my flip-flops. Yeah, so we got to paint this ceiling. You can see there was a couple spots I hit with kills last year. So that's the only thing that needs to be done down here. We finished the ceilings upstairs. Now we're moving down. What was I going to say? I don't even know. Anyway, that's the dining room, living room. I've shared this on Facebook, but I never did a YouTube. I don't want to try and make this video super long. Roey's room is down there, and then this whole, see all these crazy colors, these greens, that's what the kitchen was. We're getting ready to redo all of that and then get rid of this nasty vinyl linoleum and put in vinyl plank. So Roey's room is done though. Came up pretty cool. I picked this this painting up at the local thrift store for like, I don't even know, $4. I liked it with the sun coming behind the trees. It's kind of cool. And then this stained glass window is absolutely gorgeous. That pane's broken. That pane's broken. And there's a couple other pieces here and there that are broken. We picked it up last year for $1. Yep. The lady and her husband had it for like 30 years and they were so heartbroken. They had it hanging outside on their porch and the painters came and moved it and tipped it over and broke pieces. And anyway, they were old hippies, beautiful people. She said, I couldn't just list it up there for free. I had to put $1 on it. I said, that's... anyway, they gave us hugs and everything when we left. They were very happy that we got it. So I'm going to try and find somebody to fix it. We'll see, depending on the cost. But it is a beautiful piece. All right. Oh, and then we got a natural gas log set, brand new for the got that at the same thrift store, brand new in the box for a fraction of the cost. Had Eastern Gas come down and check it out, and they said, yeah, that'll work, but we have to take. So this is all tile here, but this one piece of wood that runs right here under this trim across the top, that 4 or 5 inch piece has to go. It has to be tile. Can't be wood. They said there has to be, I think, at least 10 or 12 inches here for code. So we're going to get that done at some point. And then this is where we've had the bedroom, and it's huge. It's pink. It is not going to stay pink. This is the color that it was. As soon as we move all this stuff upstairs, well, not all this stuff, just the bed and the dresser and a couple other things, nightstands, then we will get this room painted. It's going to be a super, super light blue with white trim. Should be pretty cool. I think I'm going to leave my workstation. I got my workstation there. Star has one over here. It's kind of a corner situation going on. Yeah, that'll be the dresser that's going up in the master. Our friend Chelsea gave us that brand new. We brought it down and put it together down here. And then this is basically going to be a giant game room. You're probably looking at 16 feet wide by, I don't even know how long. It's a long room. So we're going to have the foosball, the couch goes back against the windows. I had to put some new curtains up, but the couch goes back against the windows. And then, obviously the big screen on the wall up there that turns in every direction. We're going to get this moved. We talked to Eastern Gas. They're going to take it down. I have a little fan hooked up under the TV just to make sure if we do run that heat, that the fan is blowing it away from the television. But we're moving that. They're going to move it over to this wall over here. So that'll be good. Things are pretty affordable down here. To have the Eastern guys come out and move that, the whole pipe and everything down under to this wall is only $65. So not too bad. Yeah. And then this is the bathroom. We finished it last year. I did all the tongue and groove pine. Rowie helped me out. Put a new little vanity down there. Got this cool mirror. The mirror kind of matched these wooden birds with these little metal wings. So we got that in there. At some point, I put this light up there because it's kind of neat. You can literally just touch these and move these around. And they're super bright, but it really doesn't match anything else. I guess I could probably take it down and spray paint it black. But I think at some point we'll just put more of a country light there. And then I put these built-ins here. Haven't trimmed it out yet. Gonna put a nice piece of trim all the way around, and that'll be nice. But yeah, put that in there. It bums me out a little bit. You see this beautiful wood here? That is the back side of the walls out here. This whole entire room was done in knotty pine in 1950, or maybe a little after that, and they painted it pink. Like, you gotta be kidding me. We're going to take this door off. That's why I haven't trimmed it out yet, but the whole door is coming out, and we're going to put a slider on the other side, like a barn door slider. Let me see if I can get some light in here. A little bit of light. All of this is new. We put all this in last year. These are porcelain tile, and then we did the accent wall with the marble shelf all the way across. I've never had a shower with a seat in it. That is a game changer. If you want to just like sit down for a few minutes with the water running over you, it's like, it's pretty relaxing. So that's kind of cool. We're happy we got that done. The only thing left really to do in here is I trimmed out the window. I think this is a replacement window, but it's an older one. And sometimes it gets some condensation on it. So I think I'm going to swap that window out at some point. But really the only thing left to do is to cut a hole in the beadboard up here, tongue and groove pine, and put in the ceiling vent. Right now you can see we've been using that little window fan. We'll open this up, put that screen in there. And oh, that was another reason I wanted to change this out. It didn't have a screen made into it like some of the new replacement windows do. But anyway, we've been using the fan to exhaust the steam. But yeah, we're pretty happy about how that came out. Oh, and then this switch here, I thought it was kind of neat. So the wire for this is already run up through into the attic, and it's just sitting up in there for the fan. And I thought it was going to be kind of cool, but then I ended up bringing down a really nice Bluetooth speaker exhaust fan that I had brand new in the box up north. I brought it down here, and it turns out that it has its own switch that is a square switch. Fills up 2 spots, and it has all the buttons on it to change the sound and the lights and all that stuff. And so I'm like, oh, that kind of sucks. So what I think I'm going to do is, I believe when I installed this, so I'm going to pull this cover off just to make sure, but I believe when I installed this box, I could be wrong, but I don't think I used the nails. So some of the new plastic boxes, they'll have nails that you just pound into the stud. I don't know if I used them on that. I think I might have just screwed the box into this 3/4 inch around the edge. Sometimes I think ahead and do things like that. So if I did, then I'm going to take this out and just cut the hole to make it a 4-gang. Pull it out, put the new 4-gang blue box in, and then screw that to the edges and make sure it's nice and secure. And then that way I can do just one regular switch up and down on this side, and then the square switch for the lights and the ceiling fan on the other. So we'll see how that goes. I'm not sure. In worst case scenario, if I don't want to do all that nonsense, I'll just get a new fan, a different fan. Yeah, so that's that. I'll show you out back real quick. This video is going to be too long. About 70, maybe 70, 75 here today. It's beautiful. Star might be on the phone, so she might be on the swing on the phone, so I'll just hang out on the side so I don't interrupt her conversation. All right. So, yeah. Oh, Roey's with her. So it's a good sized yard. There's Star hanging out on the swings. This is our pecan tree. This one here is huge pecan tree that drops a ton of pecans. We were going to hang the board across here. We're going to do swings here. And I thought, you know what? An acorn in the head hurts. Can you imagine a pecan? Oh my gosh. It would not be great. So that's where we did the swings over there. It came out pretty cool. And the house, you can see, needs paint terribly. That is the original. So looking at some of the broken siding down along the bottom edge, where I'm just gonna put trim, finished trim all along the bottom around the whole place. Looking at it, I could tell that paint, this house has only ever been that color since 1950. There's only one coat of paint on this house, and that's original siding. So as you can see, the sun has faded it to no end. So it's going to be, I think we're going to do it yellow with white trim. I'll show you. We started on the other side over here. You can see where I put the closet doors and stuff against the wall and sprayed them. So I'm going to have wow, this video is too long. I'm going to have an outdoor shower here. You can see that's sort of more of the original color. That darker teal green, and then it's faded over time. But we're going to I'm gonna have my outdoor shower here with the curtains. That window there will have just the that little AC will be gone because we put central AC in now. But this whole window I think will have makes it. I guess the video still. This door is junk. It needs to go to the scrap. That big. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a wall. I think somewhere over here, about 4 or 5 feet over here, build a wall. inside, separate it. Have the laundry room will be just this side. The equipment is anyway. And then this whole end here, I think I'm going to put a doorway here, and then we're going to put a toilet and sink in there. So it'll actually be outdoor shower, toilet and sink in there. And then we're going to have the camper, little 1964 camper. That one sleeps 4 people. So we'll Airbnb the camper. They'll have their outdoor shower. They'll have running water actually in the camper, as well as in the little mini bathroom. And then they can cook with propane in the camper. So yeah, I think we're going to try and Airbnb that little camper out. We'll see. And we are going to Airbnb the house for sure once we head back up north. So this is the yellow. I need to do another coat up top, but that's the yellow, and the trim isn't bright white yet. It needs some help. This piece needs to be cut out and fixed. But that is and then like I said, we're going to fix this down here, but I think we're going to run a piece of trim board all along the bottom. So I think it'll look all right. Once it's all done, bright yellow with the, well, it's not bright yellow. It's a nice soft yellow with the white trim. I think it'll look great. My palm trees are going yellow on me. We had a cold snap down here for a couple weeks. They don't like it. So now that they're getting yellow, all of this will eventually fall off, or I can trim it back, and then by the end of the summer it'll be all bright green again. And you can see I got some siding work to do here. Got a little bit more work to do. There's the 1964 camper. That thing is flawless. They haven't messed with it inside, and nobody's painted anything. It's beautiful. It needs to be washed on the outside, but that's what's going to sit in the backyard. And then if we ever want to pull it down an hour and a half south to the most beautiful beaches in the country, down in Destin, Florida, we just attach it and tow it down there, hang out for the weekend at one of the state parks, and then bring it back home. That's kind of the idea. Anyway, now you get a better idea of the place. We don't plan on living down here in southern Alabama all year round because it gets super hot in the summer. So we'll be back. We'll be back in May. Yeah. Still quite a lot of work. I mean, painting the house, we're not spraying it. We're going to brush it. And I rolled that end. I rolled it, and the texture came up fine. It worked great. So I'll probably be out with a roller too. All the windows, you can see all the windows are new. Don't have to, which is awesome because I don't have to paint the trim. They wrapped everything in white aluminum, so none of that needs to be painted. I'm pretty happy about that. Getting rid of these stairs. See how nasty this bottom step is? They're not in great condition. Going to get rid of those and have a little mini wooden, I don't know if we're going to have to do something. We are probably going to have to address that if we plan on renting this out when we come back. So it might get done this year. We're going to do a little mini wooden deck here about the size of the awning and have the stairs go down that way in the front. And so you'll be able to come out and have 2 little chairs here underneath the awning and just sit there if you want to. It'll be all right. So that's it. The kitchen, well, we are, Star and I did a little revamp last year. She did a lot of work, actually, painted the whole thing, but we were going to put new countertops in and try and just live with the cool little quaint country kitchen. Unfortunately, we're not doing it. So you can see she took some time, painted everything. And on the surface, it looks pretty good. Nothing's rotted or cracked or anything like that. However, all these doors are they don't really shut properly. This is wonky over here because it used to have a stovetop in the actual counter. And this cabinet, they just chopped it and put a stove in, which is just terrible. And then the oven, the wall ovens were here. I pulled them out already. So you had your 2 double ovens from the 50s. You had your stove top in the counter. And then the cabinets went across where they killed it. So I think what we're going to do, and then we had this, what do you call it? wall, I guess like a wallpaper, but you don't have to put it up with glue. It just sticks up. With the humidity down here, I don't think that's gonna work very well. You can see some of it's peeling, like over here. You see up in this corner, starting to peel a little bit. Up there, you see it up there. Yeah. So that's not gonna work, unfortunately, because it's cool. It matched the carpet, right? And then these curtains don't match exactly, but kind of cool. Anyway, so we're gonna get rid of this linoleum, tear out the whole kitchen, and put in new cabinets with either butcher block counters. I don't think we have cash to do granite, but we'll see how it all goes. There'll be a new hood vent. That thing's from 1950. It still works unbelievable, but it's old and decrepit. Yeah, new ceiling. This whole entire kitchen will be gutted. We have someone coming today to show us some samples of cabinet doors and whatnot. And the price down here to get this work done is, oh, you can see the original wallpaper over here. That's that's what it looked like. Yeah, not great. We will not have this huge double door fridge. Our buddy Danny gave it to us just so we could survive down here. But all of this will be torn out, and the fridge will go right there at the end. And then this closet, this is basically that's the front hallway. This, yeah, I'll show you. Hallway leads in there. This whole thing, not all of it. It's hard to explain, but basically where we stopped right here, this is all not what they call knockdown texture. It's just really, really nice texture. We had someone come in and do that. Right up there where we stopped it, from like here over, this whole closet will be ripped out. All of this around here. So what we'll end up with is we'll end up with just this wall to the corner and then a little L that sticks out to about here. And that's where, because this fridge will be gone, so that's where like our little coffee station will be. So that should, and that'll open up the kitchen. Like actually it will, yeah, because this is gonna go back another 3 feet in. So it'll be a nice open corner for like a coffee station. And it'll open up this will all be gone. So open up the hallway, and then the fridge will go right here at the end, just a single door fridge. And then Star will get what she wants right here, a dishwasher. Believe me, I want one too. I've been washing dishes in that thing, and it's, yeah, interesting. Oh, check this. Well, you might get, I don't know if you get a kick out of this or not, but. I had to buy this. I thought, well, the alligator is called, it's called Strawgator. I had to get that one. But this is hilarious. It's a vegan restaurant out of Birmingham. It's funny. And then this, I found this in the attic, brand new in the box from the 80s. There it is. Splash Dance. I couldn't believe it. It's unbelievable. All right. Well, I guess that's it. That's pretty much it. There is a bathroom upstairs, but that one is in just horrific condition. So we need to get that one redone. But I think this season we're just going to lock it off. So we'll have the bathroom down here, and it'll be, I think we're going to lock Roey's room off. We haven't made a decision yet. That room might get locked off. So then it would just be 2 bedrooms up, living room, kitchen, and then this big family game room down here with the bathroom. I think that's what, and I'll tell you what, the windows, these new windows that we had put in, this one, these are still original older windows. They're not very energy efficient, but these are all new. That's new. All the windows in here, except for that one down there, are fairly new, and they hold the temperature. So it's like 75 out, and it's pretty warm in here without running anything. We are at 67. It's like perfect. So I am so happy we spent the money last season on windows. This is a huge walk-in type closet. We might lock that. We're probably going to lock that off too as a storage closet when we do Airbnb. All right. Well, the video's coming up on 30 minutes here. I'm at 25 minutes right now. I don't even know if the video's going to upload. That's a long video. But you get the drift. Hanging out down here in southern Alabama doing some work. And keeping all of my New Hampshire friends. Oh, there goes the mailman. I have to go out and check the box. Keeping all my New Hampshire friends in my thoughts with the cold up there. I obviously have to keep an eye on my cameras up there and make sure people are shoveling and doing what they do best. And I feel for everybody because I obviously spent 50 winters up there, and I'm not a fan of winter anymore, but I was as a kid. I loved it, but not so much now. All right, well, that's about it. I'll catch you guys on the next video. If I can shut this video off. I don't even know. I don't do Facebook Live videos very often, so how do I shut it off? I don't even see on here. Wow. So I'm not quite sure how you end the video. Let's see. We'll just keep it ticking here, folks, because I am not quite sure. There's literally no button on here to press stop. There's an arrow. If I click it next, I'll lose the whole video. That'll be hilarious. Oh no, it's gonna let me share it. Wow. Yeah, it'll take forever. It'll take 3 days to upload this to Facebook. Whatever, I'll give it a shot. This thing's still ticking. This thing's still ticking. I'm still live. Give me a break. How do you stop this thing? Unbelievable. Well, yeah, I could stop streaming, but I want to save the video. Let's hit cancel and click down here. Nope. Anyway, I'm going to have to figure that out. There's literally no stop button on this thing. Well, I guess I'll just cancel live stream and hopefully... Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Yes. All right. Well, catch you guys on the next video. I hope you got a kick out of me here at the end being an idiot.